This is chapter 2, the first agreement.
Be impeccable with your word.
Be impeccable with your word.
That's a powerful one. And it's much more deeper than just like telling you I'm gonna be here at 4 o'clock and being true to me being here at 4 o'clock. It's on the lines of like your words can bring power to a situation and they can cast spells on a situation.
It says, through your word, you express your creative power. It is through the word that you manifest everything. What you dream, what you feel, what you really are will be manifested through your word.
I believe that.
The word is a force. It is a power you have to express and communicate, to think, and thereby to create the events in your life. The word is the most powerful tool you have as a human, but it's like a sword with 2 edges. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or the world can destroy everything around you. The word.
Bro, words are so powerful. It's like, you can whoop my ass today, but the insults that you might have gave me, I might live with them forever. So that's why, it's very, you got to be very mindful. We got to be very mindful of the stuff that we allow to enter ourselves, but also what we put out into the world. We got to give good game, and you feel me? We got to, that shit gets so deep. They be impeccable with your word. It really, really do. I'm not lying.
I didn't think you was lying, Jay.
I'm not lying to you, brother. It's like,
brother, your word is everything. And another powerful thing about words is that, we always emphasize the idea of monitoring your diet, being mindful of what you feed your mind. Everything you see and listen to, it goes straight to your brain.
Yeah.
So we've always discussed being mindful of what you ingest, mindful of what you're watching, mindful of what you listen to, the words, the music you're listening to, the people you're hanging out with, all has an effect on you. But this is what's so powerful also about the word. Everything that I say, I'm also hearing. So keep in mind, everything that I say, it's not just about monitoring what you're ingesting from the outside world, because the world isn't the only thing that's feeding your mind.
Yeah.
You feed your own mind with your words. Everything you say is self-hypnosis. And I said this, I don't know if you remember when we was in Nashville, and it was a dude, he was showing love, and I was like, oh, you trying to go get a girl's number? And he was like, I'm nervous. And I was like, don't ever say that. You ain't nervous. Can you show us how to knock a bitch?
I'm scared. I got anxiety.
Brother, you ain't got anxiety. Don't even talk like that.
All right.
Everything you say, that's self-hypnosis. Don't even talk like that. We ain't got no anxiety. You about to knock a bitch. Don't think, brother, just shoot. Everything you say is self-hypnosis. You hear everything you say.
Yeah.
You're feeding yourself poison. Monitor your diet. You got to be mindful of what you're telling yourself is self-hypnosis. Value or venom. You can either put value into yourself, or you killing yourself, you poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
So when you say certain things, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You telling yourself you're nervous. You're hearing that you're nervous. Now you're believing that you're nervous. What you're saying is affecting your thoughts, because the moment I say something, it's like I'm able to essentially affect your thoughts with my words. If I say the word elephant, everyone thinks of an elephant like that.
Yeah.
And that's the power of it. Is like with your words, it's affecting your thoughts. And we all know you are as a man thinketh. You are what you think you are. So if I'm able to captivate your mind and your thoughts, if I can change the way you think, I can change the way you act. If I can change the way you act, I can change your life.
Yeah.
And so you don't even realize by saying certain things, you're feeding yourself poison, which is affecting your thoughts, which is ultimately affecting your whole, it's affecting your
reality.
Your thoughts is affecting how you feel.
Yeah.
You're saying, oh, I'm nervous. Now you're feeling nervous. Law of attraction. Now you've created this vibration, this energy that's drawing in nervousness. You get what I'm saying? It's like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
What you think affects how you feel, which affects just your overall life. It's like a magnet that's bringing law of attraction. But a lot of that starts with the word. And it speaks on like a little bit of that here. It says the human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. The seeds are ideas, concepts, opinions. You plant a seed, a thought, and it grows. So it's like you're constantly planting these seeds into your mind. So if you're constantly planting negative seeds into your mind, then you wonder why you grow this negative self-esteem. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you got to be very mindful of your words, what you're saying. Every human mind is fertile, but only for those kind of seeds it is prepared for. What is important is to see which kind of seeds our mind is fertile for and prepare to receive seeds of love.
Yeah.
It's just powerful, that idea of like your words is going back to like, and then this is another powerful element. It says be impeccable with your word, and then it defines it. It says impeccable means without sin. A sin is anything that you do against yourself. So everything you feel or believe that goes against yourself is a sin.
I understand what you're saying.
It's like, don't go against yourself. And that's ultimately, when you just think of a lot of spiritual principles and virtues, that's ultimately what it's teaching, is everything that's considered negative in a sense is, in a sense, hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Like one of the deadly sins is sloth, sitting around, laying around. It says in scripture, an idle mind is a devil's playground. Like you're supposed to be in motion. You're supposed to be active, because when you're sitting around, you're hurting yourself or speaking negativity, gossip, poison,
Yeah.
backbiting. These are negative things. But it's like you're ultimately disrespecting yourself in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Sin begins with the rejection of yourself. Self-rejection is the biggest sin that you can commit.
Don't reject yourself. Don't do harm. So when you think about picking up that blunt, picking up that bottle, put it down. You're causing harm to yourself. Put it down and pick up a book or agreements maybe.
Talks about it. Being impeccable with your word is not using the word against yourself.
Don't say you want this kind of woman, but then you oh my gosh, this game is so fun. Invigorating me. It's like I could say, like, I could give advice to a guy. Oh, don't tolerate these type of things, X, Y, and Z from a girl. But then I'm tolerating those things. I'm sinning right now. Not maybe to God, but I'm committing a sin towards myself. I'm basically saying I don't love me.
By tolerating bad behavior.
By tolerating bad behavior, that's...
Self-love is everything.
Self-love is everything. It literally is. So if you're in a messed up situation, whether it be friends or girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, is like whatever you don't want to tolerate and you choose to tolerate, you're basically just telling yourself, I'm insecure about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too insecure to be with the person that I know I should be with, or release a person that I know should be released.
It's mostly we use the word to spread our personal poison, to express anger, jealousy, envy, hate. The word is pure magic. The most powerful gift we have as humans, and we use it against ourselves. Words is everything. It kind of controls people's perception. That's why I say it's like if I can change the way you think, I can change the way you act.
Yeah.
Through words, I can change the way you think. Through words, I can control you. That's the power of communication. We talked about it. It's not about who's the most powerful person. It's about the powers in the people. Who can control the people?
Mm-hmm.
With words, I can do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, words is powerful. It just reminded me, I know I've spoken on this several times, but men's supposed to pay for everything, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
They've rebranded the word trick to mean provider.
Tricking is providing?
If you look at what people look at as, he's a provider, they really describing a trick. But they've rebranded it to where you have dudes who are proud tricks and they go, no, I'm a provider.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, nigga, you a trick.
Yeah. Okay.
But she's rebranded that word. Words, power, the power in the word is like, she's rebranded it. So now you look at a man paying for everything as a good thing. And it's like, you really tricking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not referring to you're taking care of your woman and your...
Yeah.
I'm talking about you got dudes who just buying random hoes bags. He's buying random hoes stuff. It's like, you're really a trick.
Yeah.
But they reward you by telling you, oh yeah, he's a provider. He's a this. I like a guy who pays for this and pay. They've used the word against you.
They rebranded the word.
It's a whole nother bag, but words is magic. You cast spells with your words. It talks about gossip is black magic.
Ooh.
Pure poison, bro.
Gossip.
It says the human mind is like a computer. Gossip can be compared to a computer virus.
You know what a virus does? It takes out the whole computer. You got to buy a whole new computer.
It ruins the whole... You got viruses? How do you catch viruses?
I ain't like, this is a wild story. This is crazy. My mom had a computer in my room, so I think it was mine. But, and I used to come home, this is maybe middle school, this is all 7th grade.
We know where this story's going.
And I would always watch porn. I would always watch porn on that computer. I wouldn't jack off though. But I would always watch big booty black women. Oh my gosh.
Every day?
Roxy Reynolds. Lacey Duvall, some of the big steppers in the porn black community.
None of these names.
These are classics. These
That
are classics.
man was addicted at an early age.
But I couldn't even say I was addicted
You just
because
watched it for
I just
fun?
watched it.
Yeah, that's different.
And I just sit at home with a hard cock and didn't know what to do.
That man was...
I was different. But anyway, so boom, I knew I would always turn off the computer like 15 minutes before my mom would get home. So to make it seem like I wasn't on it. And then I pull out my homework, acting like I was doing homework. And then I closed it. I closed the
tabs,
the window, and then a new one popped up. I was like, what? So I just keep on closing it. And I was like, damn, this shit is weird. So I just turn it off and then I turn it back on. But mind you, now I only have like 10 minutes at this point.
Oh, your mom about to be home?
Yeah, my mom's about to be home. So boom, I turn it off, turn it back on, and then the pop-ups instantly come back on. So I'm like, God damn. So then I called my mom. I was like, Mom, how long until you're... Oh, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I was like, I think I broke the computer.
What grade was this?
7th grade. I was like, I think I broke the computer. She was like, what'd you do? You dropped it? I was like, no, I think I just broke it. She was like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, you got to see when you get home. So then boom, she comes home And then, bro, the pop-ups just start popping up.
What's popping up, Jay?
Bro, ads. Join now, get 2 months free.
It's like those
brazzers.
like the webcam girls and all that. Where they're like, join now.
I don't think webcam was a thing back then, but it was just hella pop-ups.
Hella porn pop-ups?
Yes, hella porn pop-ups. And then they just keep on popping up. My mom's like, oh my God, what have you been watching? She's trying to close it. And then the computer was just like a dead computer just sitting in the house for maybe like a year or two. And then we had to take it to like this old guy. And then he basically just completely erased the whole computer.
You caught that virus.
Caught that virus, bro. That was crazy. I'm sorry. I'm like, this was so old. Like, you know how like computers used to have like the big thing hanging, like the monitor had like a big thing hanging on the bottom of it. It wasn't like a flat screen.
Yeah.
So this is how long ago it was. But
Yeah.
that was my first. That was crazy. And then ever since then, I just never, only on the phone. Because then I heard phones can't get viruses.
They can't?
Can't.
Oh.
You got a virus before?
No, I don't get viruses.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
is crazy.
That was wild. That was very embarrassing.
Shit, when she was like, "Oh, you threw it on the ground," you should be like, "Yeah." Like,
I should have just threw it on the ground.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my!
I knocked it off the ground on accident.
But my dumb ass thought the PC was like the screen. The PC is like the actual like block.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says gossip is like a virus. You can measure the impeccability of your word by your level of self-love. How much you love yourself and how you feel about yourself are directly proportionate to the quality and integrity of your word. When you're impeccable with your word, you feel good, you feel happy and at peace.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. Brother, I go to sleep way better at night knowing like, oh, I got A, B, and C done today. I know that was a productive day.
Yeah.
So the people at home take those notes of whatever it is that you know you should be doing. Go ahead and do it so you can get peaceful sleep that night. Peaceful sleep.
Says, going back to like I was talking about that self-hypnosis, it says begin with yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you are, how great you are. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Use the word to break all those tiny agreements that make you suffer. Now it describes an agreement because it defines an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
It says, what was that at? It basically said like an agreement is anything that you basically believe in. Whenever we hear an opinion and believe it, we make an agreement and it becomes a part of our belief system. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's basically saying is like through words, by telling yourself how much you love yourself, you can break those agreements that make you suffer.
Yeah.
So the negative feelings and thoughts you have is like you can use the power of the word to basically, it's like self-medication, self-hypnosis. Nah, you're good enough. You're good enough. You the truth. You the truth.
Yeah.
And so it's the power of the word. It's something we said, this was our very first YouTube video. When we do picking up girls videos, if a girl ever rejected us, oh, she blocked a blessing.
Yeah.
And part of it was a joke, but it was like a genuine feeling we felt like, oh, she blocked a blessing.
Yeah.
It don't matter how bad she was, how cute she was. If she rejected, it's something that we said it so much, it just became
It was part of the belief system.
Like, yeah, it became a part of the belief system. Like, oh, she blocked a blessing. If she ain't messing with me, she blocked a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who she is. Kim K, Rihanna, if she ain't fucking with me, she blocked a blessing.
It's big facts.
So it's the power of the word, powerful agreement.
Yeah, the being impeccable with your word is definitely a good one. And it starts at an early age. It's more so like what you hear, like the people you look up to, those words are very effective on your life. But once you become older, it's like you said, the words that you hear from yourself can end up playing tricks in your head. So yeah.
Power of the word.
Yeah.